Good evening. Hello, can you hear me okay? Looks like it's coming through fine. Alright, welcome to the Sunday Scaries. Can I move my mic a little? Let's find out. We're gonna try that out. Hopefully that works better. Anyway, hello. We are back once again with Dredge. This may or may not be the final session. There's not that much left to do. I could go around and catch every fish and do all the other achievements, but that's not exciting for even me. So instead, let's look at where we are. So I did a couple of side quests in between sessions last time and now. Delivered some packages. Found a person. It was a castaway. He was just on a random island. Grabbed him. Caught a bunch of fish. But now, I found an ancient stone tablet with a strange glyph on it. I found all of the tablets and I showed them to the trader. And he fused them for me. And now I need to find a door that I can use to open them. A guiding light, if you will. Meanwhile, there's an old temple in the Devil's Spine, blah, blah, blah. Found the statues. Light the statues at the temple with the fathomless flames. I suspect these two quests are the same. Also, the last request to get the watch in the Devil's Spine. I believe all three of these things are going to come together here and now in these ancient ruins at the Devil's Spine. In the dim light of the cave, you can make out some paintings on both walls. These paintings depict the birth of a civilization. A great beacon of light is shown repelling a tentacled figure emerging from the sea. In the dim light of the cave, you can make out some paintings on both walls. And these paintings depict the fall of a civilization. A volcanic eruption tears through a tall lighthouse. Monstrous shapes devour people as buildings turn to ruin. So let's go to the ancient lighthouse. You climb the many steps leading up to the ancient lighthouse. At its base is a solid stone door. You can't see a handle, but there's a large socket carved into the face of the door. The fused tablet clicks into place and the door rumbles before sliding aside. You step through the doorway of the ancient lighthouse. The stairway to the top is collapsed. This is as far as you're going to get. Hang on a minute. One moment, please. Alright, now that some housekeeping is taken care of, here we go. Around you are a number of dusty oop, hang on. Nope. Let's go back. I missed it. Around you are a number of dusty objects. Some of them look valuable. A citrine ring. A ruby ring. A large goblet. Another goblet. And the flame of the sky. Impossibly bright for such a compact design. The delicately faceted crystal lens focuses a perpetual, shimmering flame. Oh, that's interesting. You take everything from the room. So if we check our pursuits now, stone tablets is checked off, but light the statues is not. We need one more fathomless flame, but I thought that was how we got it. Uh-oh. We've got company. That sent him back. Alright. So let's see here. 1 fathomless flame, 2 fathomless flames. But not the 3rd fathomless flame. If we check the map... Oh, hang on. Ah, still marked off on the map somewhere. Interesting. Well, let's install this other one, because that's pretty cool. No, thank you. Not interested. We don't want any. Alright, so now we need to uninstall this. Send it to storage to try this out. I have another light in storage. I think I don't. Not another single light. Nah, we'll see how it goes then.
So, are you saying we should...
Oh, I can sell my other research parts though, so that's good. But I'm not going to bother now. So that's a new fancy light that we've got now. Haha.
That makes sense to me.
Alright, let's find that last spot to go to. Seems to be over there somewhere. Maybe here? Oh, hello, Artemisia. Yeah, no, it can't really be helped. In order to be able to hear me, you end up hearing my lovely wife in the other room. I'll try and turn the gain down a little. We'll see how that does. But these are the breaks. Anyway, hello, Artemisia. We don't need any sailcloth. We got company. Hang on. Getting closer to the spot, but we're not quite there yet. Oh, there it is. That's the spot I'm looking for. A stone shrine. An upright slab bears a carving. 2 malformed fish writhing under the sun. Okay. A lower slab holds 2 shallow grooves. So this one needs something else. Maybe not something I have. So that's interesting. Hang on. Oh, not hearing the game audio. Interesting. Well, I can try and pump that up as well. It's a little quiet, but... Can you hear the sounds of the audio now? You should be hearing the gentle splashing of water. Okay. So we need just any 2 spooky fish in here. So I'll work on that. Let's see what we can do. Alright. So it looks like my days of fish catching aren't quite over yet. Oh, boo! Uh-oh! Engine disabled. Well, that could be bad. Now we gotta get back to safety. Oh, but while we're at it... Ah, shoot. No, never mind. It's time to go. That infectious cloud would mean something if I had any fish on me, but I don't. Okay. So let's repair the ship. Okay, and now I need my crab pots. And now we rest. And tomorrow we catch some spooky fish. Hopefully. Let's see what those catch. And in the meantime, let's find some places where the spooky fish live. But not those fish. We don't want those fish. Ah, shoot. Ah, what are you gonna do? What can you really do? Mostly it's just going to be waiting around until after dark. There's not a lot of places to catch aberrant fish in the daytime, unfortunately. But it's not that I've seen one. Ooh, wait, maybe? No? For a moment, I thought I saw... Oh, a little ghost though. I like it. Thank you, Artemisia. Now I've circled the devil's spine once again. I might as well get my ship fixed. At least it was a minimal damage this time. Yeah, get out of here, you. Alright, so here we go. No, stop following me! You and your big friend can stop following me at any time. Oof. Oh my, well, yes, I mean, that's because the game is my primary lighting source, so one would hope. Alright, let's see. I'm going to take a very quick trip out again to repair. Just to see if I can find spooky fish this late at night. Ah, there's nothing to infect. You lose. I don't know what that buoy was. It's not there in the daytime. Whoa, man. Things will creep up on you. There we go. Get me out of here. Okay, so. Oh, this time I didn't get hurt. Excellent. Love to see it. Alright, let's see if we caught any creepy crabs. Because if we did, that'll be enough. Regular crabs. Not interested. Oh, I just got the achievement for trapping 100 crabs. That's fine. Just crabs and snails. Nothing spooky yet. What's one of my skills? Hang on. Oh, the bait. I don't have any bait with me. Oh well. Now we just wander around some more and look for any special fishing spots. I honestly forgot I still had to do this part. Otherwise we were all set to do the end game right away. But no luck yet. Oh, caught something. Can't tell what. Caught something. Bunch of things to dredge up over there. But if you look around, don't see anything yet. It's funny because those things were chasing me and they were gonna lead that big dude to me. But then they were in the wrong direction and I gotta let it go away. Basically, if I seem to keep going behind him, or them, it's not as much of an issue. Waha! Ah, shoot. Here we go. Uh-oh. I've been bumped. Oh, this is bad. Okay. Maybe you stop chasing me. Did take some pretty bad damage, though. Could be worse. Alright. Oh, a little shark emote. Very good, Artemisia. And so we keep looking around, hoping at some point to find a spot for fishing spooky fish. So far, no such luck. We should have just gotten the bait, huh? But hindsight is 2020 and all that. So let us at last try to get out of here. To do. Come back. Rest. Rest. Very good. Alright, time to check the crab pots again. No. Ooh, there we go. There's one. Hang on. The umbral puppet. There's another one, a grasping snail. Alright, we're gonna try it. We're gonna see if it takes these two. Here we go. The rock splits with an almighty crack. It crumbles away, revealing its core. A fathomless flame. And an encrusted talisman. Well, that's interesting. It's a ship part of some variety. Alright, now we have to get out of here. Alright, that shook them. So let's see about that, getting that installed real quick. What kind of part is it? Oh, it's a rod or something. Cool. I don't know what's gonna let me fish, but it's pretty cool. Alright. So now that we've got all 3 Fathomless Flames, let's install them in the temple. Find out what that does. Let's talk to the fanatic. What is it? Oh, nice. I've already asked him all of these. I think I should just install them. Which statue do you want to look at? The left one. The statue holds a stone crucible. It's empty. A cold flame roars in the statue's hands. You know the deal. Alright, all 3 flames roar in the statue's hands. Preparations are complete. The fanatic awaits. The flames are lit. I can feel it. The chill of the deep touches us now. It's time. Come. You follow him up the steps of the temple. At the top is a black stone altar. Stacked high upon the altar are layers of dark, damp wood. He draws the antique pocket watch from his robe. It sways hypnotically in the breeze. It is almost yours. May it mark the start of your journey. And the end. Still holding the pocket watch in one hand, he clambers atop the pyre and raises his scroll. He begins to chant. Stand back. You are rooted to the spot. The wind picks up, swirling sea spray around the altar. A cold blue flame arises from the sodden wood at his feet. Stop this! His chanting grows louder. The freezing blaze climbs his legs. His chanting continues, no pain detectable in his voice. He lifts his arms skyward. Seconds later, the inferno engulfs him. It rages for a moment, then abruptly dies away. A cold mist pools around the floor of the temple, briefly, before the wind sweeps it into the sea. No trace of the fanatic remains. The pyre is cold and damp. Well, here's my watch. You take the pocket watch. It's freezing cold. It vibrates in your palm, clock hands spinning wildly below the cracked face. Alright, all other pursuits complete. Time to deliver the watch to the collector. But I guess before I go, you never know when you're going to need some high explosives, right? Alright, now with a little bit of Dark God's magic, we can go straight back to Blackstone Isle. Zoop! Let's talk to the collector at the ruined mansion. You climb the broken steps to the old mansion, the waves swelling and crashing against the basalt columns that surround you. You pause before crossing the threshold. I have the option to conceal the relic. I'm going to do so. What is it? How do you know where the relics are? I largely don't, but I read the seas. I see the swells that give shape to the formless. I hear the waves that whisper secrets to their witnesses. And I speak to the currents that hold a memory of all that they claim. Anything else? No, I'll be going. Because as I recall, we have to talk to a couple of folks on the other isles first. But it's getting late, so I should also rest. Whoop. You explained to the trader that you found a use for the fused tablet at the ancient lighthouse in Devil's Spine. It opened a door in that ruined lighthouse. Yes, that does make sense. Well, I hope you found some interesting items for me to take a look at. Can't do anything with those ones. Alright, we will rest and then in the morning go over to the main village and see what the lighthouse keeper has to say. Let's talk to the mayor first. What can I do for you? I want to ask about the wider region. Certainly. Is there something in particular you wish to know more about? We're just going to do all these. Okay, hang on. These are not as interesting as what I'm looking for. He can't tell me anything useful, but what about the lighthouse keeper? What is it? What do you know about the old mayor of Little Marrow? I try not to think about him. It's a painful memory for us all. Some nights I think I can still hear the hum of his engine sailing past the bay. But I know he's gone, and I don't want to talk about it anymore. Alright, so maybe there isn't anything left to do with this. don't seem to be able to create a separate save, so... So I guess we'll just give him the watch and see what happens. He approaches, drawing closer with an incessant ticking. You have the pocket watch. You take out the watch. Its once frozen hands are now inexplicably twitching in a rhythmic struggle. Trying but failing to move forwards, you place it in front of the collector. Yeah, Artemisia, I felt it was time. Anyway. Though it has been some decades since I last laid eyes upon this, the sound of its mechanisms has grown no less unpleasant. Oh, gave up the pocket watch. And with that, our collection is complete. I must admit I am surprised. I didn't think you had the determination for such a job. Now, with these 5 relics in our possession, only one thing remains. I suspect you know by now. No? What? The otherworldly laughter from beyond. It will become apparent soon enough. We must make one final voyage. This time I will be with you. I need some time to prepare. So be it. Return when you are prepared. Maybe now I can talk to the lighthouse keeper? I don't know. Nope. Alright, let's try it. We must make one final voyage. This time I will be with you. Warning, you are entering the final phase of the game. Your progress will not be saved from this point onward. Do you wish to continue? Yes. Okay. The relics are coming with us. We should wait for the fog to thicken. With luck, the seas will remain unaware of our intentions. Waiting for the right time. Now, our destination is the open expanse to the west of Greater Marrow. It's marked on the map. We must not tarry on the open waters with such a significant cargo. Make haste. The collector is aboard your vessel. Doesn't take up any space in storage, though. That's funny. This is the place. This is where she was taken from us, and where we can at last bring her back. Only here, and only because of what we've achieved. He opens the book and begins to read aloud. To release a lost one frozen in time, he throws the pocket watch overboard. And tethered by chains in the deep, he throws the necklace overboard. Bind them to this world once more, he throws the ring overboard. Open the door to the starry heavens, he slots the key into the lock of the music box. And lay the weary world to rest. He throws the music box overboard, its key left unturned. Oh, that's what's her name, who we've been finding all the bottle messages from. Oh, and that's not all. And suddenly this just became the last level of what lives below. I love it. Perhaps that was not the good ending. Okay, let's go back and try the better ending. Yes, there is a good ending. I don't remember for sure how to get it, but I think I know. We'll see. I believe we have to go to the lighthouse, but we'll see. Interestingly, I can't go to the lighthouse keeper now. Okay. I also can't go to the lighthouse, which is where I believe I have to go. Oh, hang on. Just a second, folks. Got some housekeeping to do. Oh. Why, hello, Holy Tenito. Good to see you here. Oh yeah, no, it's true. I gotta read the caption now that I can see this. The dock worker is standing motionless on the edge of the dock, staring down at the water. He seems paralyzed by fear in what he sees. What's wrong? He stares ahead in silence. You stand with him for a while. Occasionally a tremor shakes his body and his breathing becomes labored. You alright? He seems unable to respond. He strains, clenching his fists, eyes shut tight with the effort. A tear rolls down his cheek. You notice his neck and overalls are covered in a dark fluid, the same dark fluid that was leaking from the package you delivered earlier. Yeah, he totally can see the bad ending for sure. His body relaxes suddenly and his eyes snap open again. They are cloudy and expressionless. Fluid rattles through his lungs. I think he's in the bad ending. A drop of dark ooze falls from one of his ears and lands on the dock. It slips between the boards and disappears into the water below. A trembling head turns ever so slightly toward you. His breathing grows heavy in anger until you step backwards, leaving him standing there on the dock. That dude's fine. Hello, is everything okay? Interesting, rest isn't an option. That's funny. Now, we know what happens if we throw the thing overboard. But I'm trying to figure out how to get the good ending. Oh, time stopped. Huh. Interesting. I mean, Holy Tinito, if you feel like it, sure. I can also just go look it up on my other screen right here, which I may do. So, give me just a second here. So you have to talk to the mayor and then the lighthouse keeper, but I thought I had already done that. Alright, well, we'll try it. Hang on. Yeah. Yeah, I had a feeling. Alright, so we're gonna restart and try that again. I think what happened was I hadn't exhausted all of the mayor's options yet somehow, so... So let's see if the mayor says anything new if I go over there now. It says there's a thing for asking about the wider region, but I don't see one. I'll go through all of them again. That's every option that the mayor had. Now let's try talking to the lighthouse keeper again. What do you know about the old mayor of Little Marrow? We just did all this. That's the only option I see. I'm not seeing another option here. If we go back to Blackstone, is there any more dialogue between William and the Collector? Oh, there's someone I haven't found. Interesting. Because, like, I didn't think there was anybody I hadn't found because I had done all the other quests. Interesting. There's 2 notes I haven't found. Perhaps this merits further investigation. Ah, F15 and J3. Why, thank you. Alright, well, let's find F15. And J3. It's nice to have somebody willing to give helpful hints in the comments. I appreciate that very much. Thank you, Holy Tinito. Alright, let's go exploring. Oh, well, thank you. I'm glad to hear it, Holy Tenito. It is a great game. I'm really, I'm definitely very pleased with it. All right, what have we found over here? Nice to get a flag. All right. Anyway. I'm not going to make it there and back without resting, so let's go find a place to rest. So let me ask you, Holy Tenito, have you played What Lives Below? It's a different kind of game, to be sure, but certainly it could be seen as one that picks up exactly where the bad ending of Dredge leaves off. Yeah, it's you can play so the full game hasn't been released, but you can play the demo for free on itch. Just look up What Lives Below, and you should be able to find the demo. It's a lot of fun. I don't really like keyboard and mouse games. I prefer to play with a controller, and there's no controller support yet. But I still gave it a try, and I love the concept of it and the style of it. So you are essentially What Lives Below is a game where you are a sailor on a little boat, not unlike the one in Dredge, and you are hunting giant eldritch Lovecraftian monsters. So you have to kind of balance your time between navigating the boat and then running out on the deck with an infinite supply of harpoons and trying to harpoon these, near cosmic in scale creatures from the deep. There's really no dialogue of any kind. There's no gore to speak of because it's just you and your ship, and when you sink, that's the end. So. Mm-hmm. Oh, it's real good. I'm excited that it will eventually be developed into a real game. I think it was made by a single developer years ago. So, yeah. You undock next to an old rowboat. Somebody is here. He's hunched over by the campfire, muttering to himself. You cautiously approach. Huh? It's the old mayor! Did you throw it back? What? The book! I don't understand. I'm not seeing things. It's really you, isn't it? Who do you think that I am? He turns away, wringing his hands. He speaks to the fire. It was him and his damned wife. They dredged up that old book, but something cloaked in the fog followed it out, right through the boat. Boom! Holy Tindo, he did not ask if you threw it in a circle. I do appreciate that. It's very good. The man makes crude explosion noises and motions wide with his hands, still talking to the fire, as though pantomiming his story to a child. It spoke. It said it was coming for our breath, that we wouldn't be needing it soon, and then the darkness crashed down. An age later, some of us washed up on shore, and him still clutching that book. Throw it back, we cried, as the fog rolled ashore. We thought, surely it can still be undone. What book? Way to go, Artemisia. Love it. Silver and crimson, the book covered in her blood. You're not making any sense. Throw it back! The man closes his eyes tight as he holds back tears. His voice falls to a whisper. Please, the lighthouse keeper, she saw. She knows where it came from, where it needs to go. Okay. I'm not gonna read out all the rest of this dialogue. Silver and crimson indeed. Alright, well, we've now talked to the old mayor, so we can report back. Right. Getting out. Is it our lighthouse? Very good. Alright, last book, hopefully. Oh, I missed the whale. Oh, you're right. This is what I get for not paying close enough attention to the audio. My apologies, Holy Toledo. Alright, now we talk to the lighthouse keeper. What do you know about the Silver and Crimson book? She shudders at the very mention of the book. You're really asking me? After all this time? You know it must be returned. She looks at you with deep pity. You have to move on, for her sake as well as yours. Take control. Be rid of that thing once and for all. Oh, hey, Pukara. Yeah, so I already got the bad ending, and now we're going towards getting the good ending. I choose to believe that is a friendly arm. Oh, yeah. No, at a certain point, Holy Tinito, at a certain point, in the interest of only doing the story things and not having to actually mess around getting enough money to fish, I did in fact turn on mods for a few minutes in order to rack up an insane amount of money. But otherwise, the stream would have been too much of me just, you know, subsistence fishing, and it would not have been as entertaining. So I decided I was just going to focus on the narrative part. Or try to, anyway. So this is that other spot you mentioned. But it seems there's not currently anyone there. Next to the old dock is a derelict campsite. Strange symbols are scratched into the sand. First, I search the campsite. An extremely rough and worn sheet of fabric is collapsed at the base of some wooden supports. There's nothing remarkable about it. Inspect the symbols in the sand. The symbols span the breadth of the camp, twisting this way and that. Some are grouped together into what must be words. Fresh footprints tread carefully around each symbol. The last symbol trails off hurriedly and looks unfinished. Inspect the last symbol more. Oh, well, do the footprints first. Whoever left the footprints was barefoot. The prints are large and wide, perhaps indicating they were left by a man, but you don't know much about footprints. Fresh footprints tread carefully around the symbol, blah, blah, blah. Inspect the last symbol more closely. Oh. Ooh, hello, sapphire ring. Okay. Well. All right, let's go ahead. Go back here. Excellent. Okay. So now, let's see what happens when we try this again. Tell me more about that book of yours. Which book? This one here? With a wry grin, he pulls a dusty tome from the nearest shelf and glances at the cover. There's really not much to be said of Histories of the Grey Isles. It's quite a chore. Don't play dumb. You know which book I mean. Play dumb? Your hypocrisy is wearying. I suppose we must go through this rigmarole yet again. He is a wise ass, and I was trying my best to do a Sam Reich impression when I was voicing him for a while. I don't know if it's still any good, but the book of the deep appears in his hands, sheathed in its dirty crimson jacket. Go ahead, ask us. Sparkling dust motes hang in the air between you. Don't you remember? You were there. The air around the book begins to pulse rhythmically, like a quickening heartbeat. So was she. Who? You wanted to forget, begged me. The room bristles. This is what you asked for. Give me the book. Your words hang in the space between. You won't change a thing. The book is ours. Step closer. You take a step closer through the crackling room. The collector lurches forward in response. What can you possibly hope to achieve? Oh, I did notice that, yep. Oh, he's got a little mouse in his pocket, you know. Anyway, we take the book. You strike out with your right fist, punching hard into the jaw of the collector. His face shatters and falls to the ground. What a reveal. I love it. You're pathetic. The Book of the Deep is in your hands. Understand this plainly before you sink into despair. I know how to bring her back. It's all right there on the pages, and now you've seen its power firsthand. We wield the power to release her from her slumber. We can undo everything. Undo what you did. Oh, we love it. We love the duality of man. It's true. Indeed, Artemisia, one might call it a shattering disillusionment, right? Lighthouse Keeper, I have the book. You've had it the whole time, have you not? It doesn't matter. Make the most of this window of lucidity. Now is the time to act. Do you still remember where it happened? In that gloomy darkness behind the bay? When you're ready, I'll point the way. I'm ready. We must wait until night is thickest, until the ocean is as it was all those years ago. I did get that sense that the lighthouse was going to be the thing that points the... Yeah! Follow my light. Go and do what's right. For her. Throw it back. I love that the moral of this story is the same as the moral of Pet Sematary. As they say, sometimes dead is better. Hey, they know what's good in life, right? What's good in life is making it clap. Anyway. The temptation to play the Tropculus remix of Dat Booty right now is very strong, but I'm not going to do it. Alright, throw it back. Throw it in a circle. The book struggles in your grasp, its weight somehow shifting from side to side. Silver ribbons flail pathetically against your fingers. Throw it back. You hold it high above your head. A low groan rumbles from the book, echoed by another from the depths. Throw it back. You throw it into the foaming water. Yeet! Oh, hello, big friend. Oh, and now we're reunited with her anyway, in a very different way. Ooh, I like that heart out of Misia. Oh, it's such a prettier ending compared to the bad end. Oh, the pets get credits. Love it. Appreciate all the hard work by these playtesters here to make the game as excellent as it is. The music is really pretty. Another excellent game published by Team 17. Oh, I'll take this moment to mention yet another game, in fact, another free game you can get on itch that has echoes of things like Dredge, although it's from years prior. If you've not played a game called Trawl, T-R-A-W-L, it's less a proper game and more of kind of a game interface around a writing exercise prompt, but it is still a lot of fun and it's interesting. You, much like Dredge, are piloting a tiny little ship that's dredging things up around local waters, and you go through the steps. You run the engine. You release your net into the water, and then when you pull it up, you find something. And whatever the item is, it's usually some sort of fairly benign household object or similar thing that is not a fish and is not something Lovecraftian. You then take the object and then go down below deck to your typewriter, and then you, the player, write up a little story about what it is that you found and what it could possibly signify. And for a little free game, it's a lot of fun. And it definitely gets the vibe the same, I will say that. Influencer relations. Wow, that's a thing you gotta have now. And that doesn't just fall under PR. Times change when it comes to how to market all this stuff. Although I guess whoever it was who was in charge of the thing of connecting with the people on Tumblr who suggested the concept of this game in the first place, like, kudos to them. Because I still remember when that came up. And the game absolutely delivers on that original concept. Okay, well, I'll take this time before we go to say thank you very much to all of the people who tuned in for the finale here. Thank you to Art of Mesia, thank you to Pukara, and thank you to new viewer Holy Tenido for all of your excellent insight and gentle hints that helped me get to the good ending. We will be back hopefully next week for more spooky video games on Sundays. And I'm not sure what it'll be, but it should be something interesting. I might do... Thinking about Fall of Porcupine. I don't know if it's spooky enough to count yet. If not, it may be... Oh, no! I know what it's going to be. It's going to be Home Safety Hotline, because I'm very intrigued how someone took something that is so similar to my day job and turned it into a spooky game. So I'm very excited to see that one, and I think there's one more... that I'm also very interested in doing, and then we'll see about wrapping up this whole project. But I'll go ahead and let the credits roll as I play this out, and I will say to all of you and to anyone watching the VOD later, my usual closing, and I will say, good night out there, whatever you are.